Hey, my name is Sarah Davison. Welcome to the show. So today is World Mental Health Day. Wow. I am a massive fan of days that celebrate and raise awareness of things like mental health because it's something that affects all of us. Now, as many of you will know, I'm best known as the divorce coach. And divorce for many years has had a lot of stigma around it. People didn't like to mention it. Nobody wanted to have a child out of wedlock. If you've seen Downton Abbey, you'll see the whole extent of torturous pain that women went through if they got pregnant out of marriage. And the stigma around not being married and having a child, and the stigma of being divorced, that almost you were tarnished and something was wrong with that. And now we've come so far in society, thank goodness, that stigma is now going. But there is a little bit of it around, I think, still, but for the most part it's definitely shifted, so that's good news. But still, the trauma that is left after a breakup or divorce will have a huge impact on your mental health. Now, it's great that these days like World Health and Mental Health Day shine a spotlight on what mental health really means. We all know what it's about when we talk about looking after our physical body and our physical health. But our mental health, should we be feeling happy all the time, was the question that I got asked this week. And no, of course not. We're human beings, and it's normal and totally natural to have good days and bad days, to feel sad some days, to feel worse than sad some days. I know a lot of my clients really struggle when they're going through a breakup, which, newsflash, is totally normal. You're grieving the end of something that was super important to you, a huge part of your life. And someone that you truly loved is leaving your life in the role that they had before. Sometimes they're out of your life for good. Sometimes it's your decision. Sometimes it's forced upon you. But whatever, that is going to have an impact on your mental health. So how you feel. Now, the good news is that we talk about how we feel a lot more than we ever used to. Both men and women now. I have a clinic full of men and women who will talk about how they feel. Now, for some people, it is definitely easier than others. But talking about what's going on in your head really helps. And that really is the first step, to ask for help. Now, this could be from your GP. It could be just chatting to a friend, a well-meaning friend who isn't going to pour fuel on the flames and make it even worse, but someone who can give you constructive and useful feedback and help you to dial down any of those negative emotions. But there's things you can do yourself now to take your control back, and almost a remote control to your brain, that can help you navigate those challenges in life. And sometimes, especially after a serious breakup, you can feel almost like you're on a roller coaster of negative emotions. One day you're up, one day you're down, you think you're moving forward, and then suddenly you're 2 steps back. It can be a real emotional struggle. It is a tough process, and it follows the same process as you go through after death of a loved one. You'll go through that denial where you don't really want to talk about it, you don't want to miss it's happening. You'll go through that anger, maybe that rage. Some of us will manifest that more as stress or worry. Then we'll go through the bargaining phase. What if I changed, what was wrong with me? And then depression. Now, depression, people often talk a lot about depression when we're talking about mental health. And depression at the end of a breakup, guys, is totally normal. You have to grieve the end of that relationship in order to let it go and move forward. And it does come to an end. It does. There is an end to it as you start to move into acceptance, which is where the relationship's done. That there's a future in front of you. Maybe you can't see it. Maybe you're stuck, and maybe you slide down that curve back down to depression every now and again, but that you're moving through it. Now, there are things you can do to speed that up, obviously, to help boost your mental health. Obviously, people talk about exercise. I'm talking here, some people say, oh gosh, exercise, I don't want to go to the gym. Guys, even a brisk walk around the block or 5-star jumps, anything that changes your physiology will help impact how you feel in your mind. So try it. Even putting a big smile on your face. If you're having a bad day, force yourself to smile, say 15 times for, 3 or 4 seconds a day. Small, tiny steps will change how you feel. It might be a little bit cringy, you might feel awkward doing them, but I promise you they will dial down those negative effects and put you back in control of your emotions. It's amazing how shifting your body will automatically give you a boost. How putting a smile on your face will automatically trigger you to feel slightly happier. Now, we're not talking magic wand straight to 10 out of 10 happiness, of course not. But what we're doing is giving you coping strategies to make it better. Obviously, nutrition, what you eat is what you put into your body is the energy you're going to get out. So obviously, it's all about balance. I'm not saying no ice cream, no crisps, but what I'm saying is make sure you're getting your fruit and veg, make sure you're getting your healthy foods in and that suit your body type so that you can feel good about yourself too. So those are pretty straightforward techniques of little things you can do to boost your mood. But then also you want to make sure you've got a support system. You want to feel supported so that if you do need to talk, you've got someone to talk to. Now, obviously, there are local charities for different things in your area. There's Samaritans if you want to pick up the phone and talk to somebody. There's so many different helplines out there that you can go to completely free of charge, as well as your GP. If you're feeling upset or down for more than normal and out of sorts, then do go and ask advice from your GP. You may be able to get referred to some free counselling, or look up a coach in your area, someone that can help you take back control of your emotions and work with you to create a plan to help you move forward. Now, I run breakup recovery retreats for people going through really tough times after a breakup. In fact, I've got one coming up this weekend. And I get everyone together and we work through all the tough negative emotions, dialing them down and shifting them out so that we can put in some good stuff and start working on some techniques that are going to build those strength muscles so you start becoming more confident about yourself. Because often when you're feeling low, you self-doubt and your confidence is low. And that can be really tricky to deal with. And it doesn't help your mood. So working on your confidence, starting to feel good about yourself again will help. But get that support. Make sure you've got your support system around you. It's absolutely key, guys, to help you feel better and move through these tough times. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It's World Mental Health Day today, so why not today pick up the phone and speak to someone that can help you. If you've got any questions for me, do drop me an email, sarah@sarahdavidson.com, and let me know if you've got a question that I can answer. I'll either email you back personally or I'll do a video about it and post it up anonymously. Of course, I won't be using names, but I will answer your question so that you can get the information you need. So I hope that's helped. Mwah, big hugs and have a great day.